These food items are consumed on a daily basis by persons across Jamaica, but many are oblivious to the potential harms they can cause, some of which can be fatal. You may be surprised to discover the potential dangers you make yourself susceptible to when you consume some of these foods. Bear in mind that these foods are safe for consumption, provided that excessive amounts are not consumed and they are prepared properly. Welcome back to Elite Jamaica, the place you come to learn about Jamaica and Jamaicans. If it's your first time joining me here, consider subscribing to the channel by clicking that red subscribe button, and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of my updates. Today we take a look at the 10 foods eaten regularly in Jamaica that can cause you serious harm. Number 10. Raw eggs. Yes, there are persons out there who actually eat eggs raw because they're a great source of protein. Raw eggs contains the protein avidin, which binds strongly with biotin, making it unavailable for use by the body. So if you're one of those protein thirsty fellas or a gym fan, you may want to boil the egg or find an alternative or supplement with biotin to make up for what is being lost. Note, avidin is denatured upon eating, so don't go throwing away those eggs now. Number 9. Apples and cherries. If you are a seed lover, there are 2 fruit seeds you don't want to be eating. Their seeds contain hydrogen cyanide, which can have adverse effects on us if the dose is right. Yes, I know you have probably eaten these seeds before and you're still alive. The answer for this is you didn't eat enough. The more you intake, the greater the risk. The levels in cherries are higher than that in apple seeds, but to be safe, no chewing or eating these seeds. Number 8. Dairy products, such as milk and cheese. That's right, milk and cheese is on my list. What is bun without a good slice of cheese at lunchtime? Or a complete breakfast of milk and cornflakes when you're late for school or work and rushing out? But here's a fun fact for you. About 75% of Jamaicans are lactose intolerant, meaning they will have adverse reactions to consuming milk or cheese. By the way, for those who don't know, lactose is the main sugar in dairy products. It's even worse for Asians, between 90 to 100%. Let's just face the facts. These things are for babies and white folk. Number 7. Toast bread. Acrylamide is formed when certain foods, carbohydrate and protein based, are eaten. Acrylamide is linked to a number of cancers. The longer the food is cooked, the worse it is. The darker the toast, the more acrylamide. But don't worry, because there's way more in French fries and potato chips, but that wasn't as surprising as toast. Here's some suggestions though. You may try fresh bread or stick to light toast. Number 6. Coffee. We have all heard about caffeine and how it is a stimulant, so I won't spend long on this topic. Yes, it keeps you up longer and makes you more alert, but there are also negatives to consuming too much, like anxiety, restlessness, dehydration, to name a few. Fact, caffeine is the most commonly used drug in the world. To overdose on coffee, however, one has to consume over 100 cups of coffee. It is actually way higher in energy drinks, Red Bull, Boo, Monster, etc. You get the point. Number 5. Cassava. Here's another food that contains another cyanide compound, linamarin. It is not harmful as is, but it becomes harmful when it is broken down in the body, releasing cyanide. The compound is very volatile, therefore simple methods such as draining and drying will remove most of it, which makes safe for consumption. So go ahead and eat that bummy. Number 4. Potatoes. The only reason this is not number 1 is because potato poisoning is very rare. Consuming this tuber can in fact be fatal. Death by potato can be avoided by just observing. Never, I repeat, never eat a potato that has become green. It is an indication that the solanine or the glycol levels are high. Yes, you guessed it. Solanine is bad. It is fatal in small doses. For those who like to try new teas, you do not want to make tea from the leaves of a potato. The levels in the leaves and stem are much higher than in the tuber because it is where the compound is produced. Number 3. Ackee. Again, I will not spend too long on this. Jamaica is one of the very few places that eats this toxic fruit. Ackee contains hypoglycin A, which is toxic. The levels in the fruit are dangerous before the pod opens, however is reduced significantly when the pod opens naturally. Ackee is safe, but if someone is impatient and hungry, then they might get into some problems. Note, don't ever eat the pod or seed, ripe or not. Number 2. Fish. For a country such as Jamaica surrounded by the water, fish is certainly in abundance. Some periods of the year, eating certain fish may be risky. They are not naturally toxic, but they can carry ciguatoxin, which are associated with coral reefs. The reason this is so high on the list is because this toxin is very toxic in low doses, hence can be fatal. Main fish carriers are a barracuda, the parrotfish, red snapper, the grouper, surgeonfish, the sturgeon, mainly carnivorous and omnivorous reef fish. Number 1. Nutmeg. This compiled list ranks the foods not only by toxic effects but I also considered popularity in Jamaica. The reason we don't have countless reports of nutmeg poisoning is simply because it is used in small quantities in flavor food. Consuming as little as a gram, that's 1 tablespoon of nutmeg, can cause hallucinations, convulsions, palpitations, nausea, or it's fatal to some pets. It has nutritional benefits in small doses. Thank you for joining me again, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this delicious video. If so, please remember to subscribe to Elite Jamaica by clicking the red subscribe button and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of my updates.